Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last one, we lost two more students, Taka and Hifumi, both killed by a justice robot. I wonder who the killer could be. Apparently people are thinking it's Hiro, but honestly, I really don't think he would do it. But I guess we'll find out. So let's get to the repository and find out what's going on. Let's do this. Are the bodies here somewhere? I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. And I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door. And when I entered, I saw... Oh. Every time you see a dead body, you get that weird effect. The two bodies had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Ding dong. Ding dong? Wait. Are you gonna say another?
Body has been discovered.
Oh, was there not enough people to see Taka before? Okay.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Okay. And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right. Just hand it over already. Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial. Okay, see you. Oh, he said it for me. Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this?
I don't know.
Why?
Why indeed?
Why?
Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheek. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been where Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Oof. Huh? Hifumi, you're still alive? This wasn't?
He's alive again?
Huh.
Where am I?
You're in the repository, dude.
Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
I'm not sure why you're cold, but... no.
Hifumi! Wake up!
Yeah, wake up.
Huh?
Come on, bud. Get back up. You're still okay, right?
That's right.
What's right?
I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Yep.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
How is he not know anything going on right now?
I remember everything.
Everything?
Before I met you all.
Huh?
I met you all.
Wait. We met each other before Hope's Peak? That's weird. His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me.
Don't go towards it, my dude.
The tail of a comet. Hey,
Come on, Ifumi, don't go towards the light.
Who attacked you?
Yeah, who attacked you?
Who tried to kill you?
Who was it?
Who killed me?
Yeah, who killed you?
That's right. I remember. Their name.
Their name?
Yasu.
Hiro killed you? Really?
Hiro.
Huh? And he's dead. Goodbye, friends. And they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins. No calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return, just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Hiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Hiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other
And
words,
with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka Hinafumi? And then going so far as to hide their bodies? A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers? Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
That's true. I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends?
that's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through this with us to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Really, Hiro's the killer. But why do we investigate? I guess to really further nail in the coffin that Hiro's the killer, I guess. First, I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It was thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it.
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. Then, that is no problem after all. The events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well.
There is something else that is bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
Perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice! Or, I'm doing Hifumi's voice, oops. What are you doing here?
Monokuma!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Nope.
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
Come on, answer us,
Each murder is
Monokuma.
allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Okay.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Yep, they don't get a chance from anything.
Then there's no way anyone would work
Oh,
together,
Mondo.
right?
Oh, man. You had to show a Mondo, didn't you? Just to really pound in my head that he's dead. And Shiro's dead. So basically, you can have an accomplice if you want. But there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So you are saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, I can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. If you want to make sure you don't forget no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So, in other words...
Then, we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing right. Just like normal.
Well?
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened? So just one person.
Well now.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened and accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way if Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true then, Kyoko, where are you?
However...
As long as she's not connected to this case, it doesn't matter. Let's just get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
Don't you think we should consider a certain person, someone as a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended. When did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Huh. Anyway, there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You've gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone else knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us had an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Huh. Let's look at the bodies first, I guess. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. his really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third. All without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later for now. I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh, wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood, with blood. But now they're completely clean? Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that, and why? That's odd. Hifumi's glasses has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Huh. What about this? That could maybe move them. It's a dolly, it doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before, I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh, but wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Repository dolly has been added to the truth bullet section. Sakura, what you got? There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Yeah. Let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nothing showed up. Or nobody showed up. So we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. After we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor and then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. RJ. Oh, Robo Justice. I think that's why they call it Robo Justice, because R and the J on there. Huh. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It was also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she was apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Yeah. Huh? What was that? That came from the downstairs. Oh. From downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, or were found around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we had left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared, so from there we began our search for both the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However...
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm free anytime. Hammers. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as models? Either way, all the hammers have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Anything else? Oh, Byakuya's in here. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and the murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So, in other words...
There is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what had happened, he'd be as safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there's a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, why, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Because all the rule says is, if you kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found.
I see.
Hold on, perhaps. I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as if he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured out something. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Why they killed 2 people? That is a question.
So,
Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Fumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but...
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wondered the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Nothing else in here? Looks like that's it. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. The door can only be locked from the inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from the inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done. They unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, and the equipment room where Taka was found. I'm gonna sit up a little bit. Sorry for moving my chair. But sitting in the same place for a while it's not comfortable. So, down to the equipment room we go. Then we'll go to the nurse's room next. But it'd be best to go to the physics room first, or behind the physics room, I should say. Equipment room, what could be in there? Door's still open. So, what kind of things can we find in here? There's Toko. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the bodies away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. There's a tarp on the ground. Huh, this tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Yeah, near Taka's body. Or underneath Taka's body. That's weird. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. The mallet, we should probably write that down. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was still just left here. No reason to take it? Okay. See if there's anything else in the room. How about... Nope. Okay, we can leave this one. Leave the equipment room? Yes. So nothing in here, right? I don't see anything. Okay, back out of there. At least I don't have to worry about being killed off right now. Because we could have died at any point. But we got lucky. So far. Rec room, we should probably go in there. There's another hammer. You should probably look at that. Celeste. Was she really attacked with this Justice Hammer 1? But what the heck is with this thing? Can I look in the locker? Yeah, it's a locker. Doesn't seem especially important right now, so I don't need to open it. I don't know, maybe it is important. Open it up. Sadly we can't, so... Well... I want to check the pool again. I don't know. I'm really getting an odd feeling why that was not a place we had to go to. It really is strange. I forgot how to move around here. Oh, I forgot how small that area was. I really want to check out the pool to see if anything special's here. Maybe... I don't know. Where is Kyoko, though? Anything here? It's worth a shot. Really? Nothing. Well, let's use our map to just teleport back to the 1st floor, I guess. Gym 1st floor. 2nd floor. Oh, this counts as the gym 2nd floor. Huh. Nurse's office. So let's just teleport to the hallway. Okay, so Celeste is in the nurse's office for some reason. Let's go see what Celeste is doing. Is she still in here? Hey, Celeste. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? Well, when it disappeared, you were supposed to be... Or when it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. Just make sure that I didn't just read. Okay. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't really think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Let's look at the hammer. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. How about the refrigerator? A refrigerator, I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me though. I'm not a vampire. Nothing, nothing. Nothing. Trash can? It's just a normal trash can. Oh, wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Well, it's Hifumi's cleaning cloth, obviously. Huh. That is odd. Very, very odd. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
A trap. So our lead is a trap then. Is that what you're saying? So he's saying, so as what I can take from what he's saying, Hero might not be the killer. Also, why is my headset stuck? There we go. I was getting dragged down by my headset. So he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Is he asleep? Please tell me he's just passed out in his room. Or something. Taking a good old nap. How are we gonna get into his room? We don't have a key for him. It's on this wall, right? Oh no. He's in the back here. Hero. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna go take the plunge. Oh yeah, aren't all rooms unlocked during this phase? This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission. What the heck is going on in the top left there? The camera's freaking out. Yeah, just freaking out on in the corner. That's weird. To search his room, right? What's going on with that camera? A surveillance camera. There's no point in worrying about it right now. It's freaking flickering. What are you talking about, Makoto? Yeah, it's no problem. Is he in the bathroom? I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Did he pee all over and poop all over the floor and walls? That's pretty gross, Hero. What else can I click here? His bed. It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. Can I check his, what's that? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something and some things made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Have the arms bend like this? Huh, okay. That's odd. Someone told him to get it to bend like that. That is odd. Anything else? Let's check this again. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. There's no point in worrying about it right now. I need to just forget about that. I guess that's it. Leave the area? Yeah, sure. Makoto, big news, big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the 2nd floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the 2nd floor as fast as I could. So... Well, it looks like Kyoko and... I'm trying to make all this up, or figure all this up in my head, but... weird. Kyoko and... Phew. Man, I had the worst day. Hiro? What's going on, Hiro? Hiro? Yeah, duh. Who else would it be? That's a good question. What? Why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Kyoko, you got any idea?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well...
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know that people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. Well, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume or it pains me to just look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make the stupid frickin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help them. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly...
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words... How do you know that? Wait a minute. How do you know that, Celeste? I'm pretty sure me and Byakuya were the only ones in there. Okay. In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious? The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro? Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves a fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided you killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hiro running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed killer?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should go try it on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is?
Huh. I really don't think Hiro did it. I don't know. I just don't see him killing anybody. Like, he's the guy from the very beginning that seemed like he thought this was all fake at first, and then once it started really getting real, he started to act normal. He was like, oh shoot, or oh shit, this is all real, and he was really scared. I don't think he would kill someone, honestly. And as of how Byakuya is acting, I think he knows that it's not Hiro. And also those blueprints were very weird. Just noticing why was there instructions on how to build the costume on the blueprints? That's very odd.
I mean, come on.
It is funny though.
Bad in here.
That
Can't
costume.
see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
I don't think it was you either.
And
Not to mention what?
you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Huh?
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Yeah, that isn't nice to say.
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Huh?
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right?
I still don't know for sure.
I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
And he was asleep. We saw him, Kyoko said he was asleep in there. I don't know, maybe he was knocked out or something, I don't know. And he can't move. She just said you can't move in that thing. So, I really don't think it was him, honestly. If you want my true opinion. In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's 'cause you're a girl, and if it was another guy then. Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See? I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems like this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then, there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but it fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on the this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him. I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone like me tell me? Robo Justice costume has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Huh. Weird. There's no talking your way out of this one. You didn't, everyone knows it. I don't see what Hiro says.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I've figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed, Taka and Nafumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then.
Hmm.
Taka and Nafumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least
Which means Alter
30%
Ego
right.
or Shiro must have done it.
correct.
I see that. It's unfortunate. Huh?
Please.
Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. Oh, I know.
then.
That note. Nope. Last night, someone slipped me a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet up in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. He could be onto something. There's a nurse's office the nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
What? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck, for serious? Shiro's account has been added to the Truth Bullets. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be really totally broke, that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Oh, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in the note. Feet, don't fail me now. I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toka or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with this investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up for some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping. But can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. Do you reject me so simply?
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey.
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway,
we have to hurry, before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository, and I guess we should head that way for now. Okay, well, as of that, thank you all for watching today's episode. It looks like we're getting close to the class trial. I really don't think Hiro did the killing, honestly, because of how the last one went. It really does seem like anything could happen. So I have a feeling it might be someone else. So thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next one. Keep being spooky, and see y'all tomorrow. Peace out. Hey guys and girls, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you liked everything today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe and hit the bell notification. Thank you all for watching, and peace out. See y'all next time.